Okay, so don't forget to change your name, and then please write your number and then your classroom. You can use your nickname. Okay, online class is here now. Once again, my name is Teacher Gwapo for those who forget my name. And for today's lesson, it's about, we are still in chapter 2, addition and subtraction within 100,000. Okay, so here, I'm here outside the house. My face is so dark. So here are the objectives here. First objective is to add numbers within 100,000. Second one is to subtract one number from another number up to 100,000. Subtract means minus. And then we will learn how to add numbers mentally up to 100,000 and to subtract numbers mentally up to 100,000. So for today, we will focus on subtracting two numbers up to 100,000 with and without renaming, or we can say it with and without regrouping. Okay, with and without regrouping. So please be ready. Prepare your pencil and your math book if you have your math book with you. So what is subtraction? Subtraction means finding the difference between numbers. To find the difference, subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. If the other number, we cannot subtract if the number is bigger than the other number. We need to have a bigger number. So steps in subtracting two numbers without renaming. So we will start in subtracting without renaming first. It's very easy. So here are the steps in subtracting two numbers. Step number one, when we subtract the numbers, we will start in the ones place. Okay. After we subtract the ones place, we will proceed in tens place, and then in hundreds place, and then in thousands place, and step number five, in 10,000s place if there are 5 digits. If there are 6, so you can proceed to 100,000s and so on. When you were in grade 2, you learned about subtracting numbers up to 1,000, right? So since you are in grade 3, we will subtract numbers up to 100,000. But here, I give you example up to 10,000s place only. So example number one, we will subtract these numbers. 53,475 minus 32,121. Okay, step number one. Again, subtract the digits in the ones place. So as you can see here, in ones place, you can see the number 5 and number 1. So 5 minus 1 is very easy. It's like a grade 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. So when you were in grade 1, you learned how to subtract numbers up to 10. So this numbers is up to 10 only. So in ones place, 5 and 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. Now we will proceed in step number 2. So we are done already in step number 1, which is 5 minus 1 is 4. Now we are here in step number 2. In step number 2, subtract numbers in tens place. So 7 minus 2 is very easy. It's number 5. Now let's proceed in step number 3. Step number 3, finish already in step number 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. Step number 2, which is in tens place, 7 minus 2 is 5. Now we are here in step number 3 in hundreds place. So 4 minus 1, very easy. Like even kindergarten can do this one. Okay, 4 minus 1 is 3. And in thousands place, which is in step number 4, okay, so we're done on step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. Now we are here in step number 4, which is in thousands place. 3 minus 2 is 1. And lastly, okay, in 10,000s place. So step number 1, finish. Step number 2, finish. Step number 3, finish. Step number 4, finish. And here, step number 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Very easy. Huh? Yeah, it's like you are in kindergarten. But the difference these numbers is the digit of the number is become more and more. So here are the steps. Step 1 to 5. So 53,475 minus 32,121. The answer is 21,354. Okay, now here we go. I would like to tell you that we are now in numbers with renaming. Renaming means we will change the number. Okay, we will rename the number. So here are the steps. Steps 1 to 5. Let's say, for example, 62,537 minus 43,236. This is example number 2. And after this, we will answer your book. Now, let's say, for example, let's start in step number 1. Step number 1, 7 minus 6 is 1, like kindergarten. Step number 2, 3 minus 3 is 0. Easy. Step number 3, we are done already. Step number 1 and step number 2. Step number 3, 5 minus 2 is 3. And step number 4, step number 1, finish. Step number 2, finish. Step number 3, finish. Step number 4. Now here, this is what I say. That if the number is smaller, we cannot subtract. So what we need to do is to rename. Okay, we will rename the numbers. Instead of 2,000s, we will change this one because 2,000 is smaller than 3,000, so we cannot subtract. And then we will rename the 6 10,000 or 6 10,000 into 5 10,000. So what we need to do is to cross out so that we will not forget, and then we will write number 5. Instead of 6 10,000, we will write here 5 10,000. And the 1 10,000 we will put in 10 in thousands place, and then the 2,000 will become 12,000. That's how to rename or to regroup. Okay, so we rename now. So now we can subtract because 12 is greater than 3. Okay, so 9 is the answer. 12 minus 3 is 9. So that's step number 4. And step number 5, we are done already in step number 1 to step number 4. Step number 1, 7 minus 6 is 1. Step number 2 in tens place. 3 minus 3 is 0. Step number 3 in hundreds place. 5 minus 2 is 3. And step number 4 in thousands place. 12 minus 3 is 9. And here, step number 5 in 10,000s place. So 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay, so that's it. It's very easy. Now, at this time, I want you to get your book and you can answer it. If you have your book with you, if you don't have a book with you, you can use any paper or pencil in there. So number 1 is given to you. Okay, now I will just, what do you think is the answer in number 2? 79,569 minus 28,360. 9 minus 0 is 9. 6 minus 6 is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 minus 2 is 5. Therefore, the answer is, what's your answer there? 51,209 for number 2. Number 3. Sky, what's your answer, Sky, in number 3? Where is Sky? Sky, are you there? Sky. Run, number 3. Run. No. Napapat. Napapat, number 13, please answer question number 3. What's your answer number 3? What is your answer? 52,984 minus 3,705.
พี่เชอร์ไอขอตอบ
40.
ที่
49,200.
269.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your voice is choppy, but it's okay. Okay, 49,279. Who wants to answer number 4? Who wants to answer number 4?
Me.
Number 4, ready? Go. 2,000, 22,000. 22,000. Everybody, 22,000. Ready, go. Is it 22,000? Are you sure? 22 or 21?
22.
Huh? This one we cannot subtract 3 from number 2. 21,000. Is it correct or wrong? Yes or no? 21,898. Okay. Thank you. Number 5. What's your answer? Number 5. Number 5. What's your answer? Number 5. Number 5. Number 5. What's your answer? 7 minus 8 cannot be, right? You cannot subtract 8 from 7. So we will borrow 1/10 from 8 tens. So we become 17 tens, 17 ones. The answer here is 26,979 because 7, this becomes 17. 17 minus 9 is 17 minus 9. This one is wrong. It must be 8. This is 38. Sorry.
Teacher.
This one is 8, not 9. Wrong. This is wrong.
Teacher.
This is 8. 9, 3, 8. Okay.
No. Teacher.
Okay. Do you understand? Number 23. So the kids can get home safely only if they can do the subtractions correctly and move on through the right answers. Okay, so just continue until the kids can go home. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Teacher.
Bye bye. See you next week.